Got it. Okay, it is 10:01, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to our sales meeting. And how many do we have online? We have 7 people online, so welcome those that are online. Just so you know, last week was a little bit crazy. This week is normal. We're all done with the filming and all that's over and done with and moving on. So, okay, let's go right into our celebrations, our gratitudes. Anybody have anything they want to share, whether you're online or here in the office? Crickets, huh? Nothing. Okay, we're gonna move on then. We've got a lot of education coming up this week. We actually had an agent leave the company and tell us it's because we didn't offer enough education. And they went to this subpar company, in my mind, because they offer more education. That's exactly what I said. That is not possible. There's no way. I used to work at that company. I know once I left, it went downhill. So there's lots and lots of education. We should never hear that we don't offer enough education. And it's free and it's great education. And we're continually improving it. So, all right. Congratulations to our many closers that we had. We had 41 closings last week. Way to raise the bar. And look at that. A lot of people got 2 and 3. Crazy. Oops. So congratulations if you're on this list. If not, we hope to see you on the list next week or the week after. Okay, so we have, we're kind of looking at changing the date for Ninja. We're not getting enough people to sign up. We're getting a lot of people that think it's great, but not enough people have signed up. We have a minimum amount of people. So we're looking at possibly bumping it to a different date. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, since, yeah, after summer, I can say that much. September, we're looking at. But yeah, that's kind of what we're finding out. So, yeah. Well, so let me ask you, are you guys going down to UAR or are you not? Not. That's what I'm wondering, Rob. If many, okay, you don't count Adam. Many people might not even be going to UAR. I know. Oh, yeah. All 3 of us, huh? Yeah. It's in St. George this year. It's September 5th. That's one of our options. But we'll be in UAR. So we're probably looking at different dates still. We'll announce that. Strawberry Days Rodeo, the tickets, I think we have tickets on sale still. We're still going to do the fundraiser, or not fundraiser.
You're online.
Oh, you're there, Courtney. Thanks for speaking up. Okay, go for it.
So yeah, we only have a couple seats. I pre-bought 10 tickets and those ones are almost filled up. Sorry, can you excuse me, my children? This is why I'm home, summer break. So if I need to get more, I can. But if you do want to come, either shoot me a text or Facebook message me, whatever you need to do to get a hold of me directly so that I know to put you on the list for the tickets that we have. And then anything more than that, I know to get them. But again, Friday, June 16th, after Memorial Weekend, I will be contacting them for the day that we are going to be doing the slicing of the strawberries. It will either be a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and it will be from 4 to 5:30 at the rodeo ground. So just kind of plan on that week. It will either be Tuesday or Wednesday, kind of whatever day they need more volunteers for. So just keep that in mind. That's coming soon. But if you want to get registered to go to this, make sure you do it soon because you will miss out. And it's a lot of fun. So thanks.
Thanks, Courtney. All right. Adam, you want to come on up?
So, hello.
Hi, Adam.
Hi. I just wanted to say just something real quick. We meet weekly as an ownership group. What do you think the #1 thing as an ownership group that we talk about each week that we try to get better at and we track the thing we track very, very most? IBEX. What do you think it would be? It's the most important. I mean, we hear about agents. This is the biggest. That's important.
Response time.
Response time. Yeah. Speed of service is how fast from the time you call in can we answer the phone and get a contractor dispatched and get it taken care of. Because if it's a week for someone to get their air conditioner fixed or their water heated up, hot water, we hear about it, right? So it's speed of service. Now there's a ton of other things that we go over, but speed of service is it. So our average, just so you guys know, 65%, we try to get there the same day. The same day. So when you call in, our contractors that are out, remember they work for IBEX, right? So we can direct their schedules. We try to get them to go there that day. That is the goal.
So you're saying those contractors work directly for you and not for somebody else?
Right.
Helping them out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're contractors.
Yeah.
So they work faster for them.
Yeah, so we can get them out quick and we can get out there fast, 35% the next day. But that's just important. So your clients, because sometimes I'll hear people having to wait like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you know, for in the summer for their air conditioner to get fixed, which is crazy to me. So when you call in, we'll answer the phone quickly and get somebody out there quickly. Again, there's anomalies that happen that maybe it's, but for the most part, those are what we focus on. That's the number one priority when we meet as ownership group is how fast and how quickly we can get out there. I'll pass out some of these. Remember, this is just our coverage. You guys have heard this still before 100%. We covered everything in yellow. And then there's a QR code on the back. And I'm just excited that I get to be at UAR with Steve for 4 days or 3 days. Because we'll be able to like
We're gonna hang out.
breakfast, lunch, dinner for 3 days. And,
If he's buying,
so
I'm there. What does February 12th represent?
it is our 5th year anniversary of our company. So we just, how did you memorize that?
You know, I see you so much that I got it down. I'm just helping you out here.
We just started our here at IBEX, which is crazy for those of you guys that probably heard us open. It's been 5 years that we've done. So yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate
You met Adam. All right. I don't think there's any other vendors here in the room. Is there anybody online? I don't think there's anybody online either. Any vendors online? I mean, yeah, they don't count yet. Yeah, he gets a lot of time. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't count right yet. He's going to in just a minute though, because apparently everybody else is out on vacation or whatever. Okay, so real quick, our on time, we're gonna start doing an on time drawing, meaning you're here before 10 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Christy was here at 10:01. That's how it goes. Sorry, I'm pretty exact. All right, so we're gonna do, you weren't in this, sitting down at 10:01. We are giving away free cookies from Swig. We have 3. And the first one goes to Drew. He gets one. The next one goes to Tyler. Man, you guys just sit together there. Next one goes to Nikki. So congratulations for being on time. Thanks, dude. Yep. We got other drawings and gift cards we're going to be doing. We'd love to have people here in the office. This online Zoom thing is really convenient for you, but not so much for us. So we'd rather you guys here and you participate better when you're live. So thanks for being here live. And so we have Mike and Travis here from Two Man Movers. They are our preferred vendor for moving. And Jen uses them all the time, just use them in their house, right? In her new house. Do you guys go to North Carolina? Did you? Okay. All right. I'm going to keep your card. We're going to talk because I don't want to move my daughter to North Carolina, and her husband just got stationed there in the Army. So, yeah, we'll be talking soon. So come on up. We're going to have you guys take over the rest of the time. And what is it you're teaching on?
So just a summary of the company.
Okay.
Basically, it's going to be a summary of what to expect when you're using a mover, our interstate moves, our local moves.
And you have
9 yards there.
You have a presentation you
Yeah,
need?
there's a PowerPoint in there somewhere.
Okay. somewhere. Let me stop sharing here. And
We put it.
what?
Steve,
Yeah,
Gail put it at the end of the slideshow.
she did. Oh, she did.
Yeah. Or
So
she
I
did
need to
last
share
week,
and go back to my sliding. Huh.
That's what she did last week. So I assume she did it this week too, but I don't know. Sorry.
Can we pull something out? Okay, we'll check it out. Nope, that's all the slides I got.
Okay. I'll email her right now.
Actually we had where's my staff first? We had her pull it up real quick, and so let me go get Sydney. Yeah, go get Sydney real quick. See, somehow Steve ends up screwing it up. Think you're doing so good. Yeah, go right ahead. Please talk.
And Steve had a great question. Do we move people anywhere in the world, actually? So any state, we've got coverage in every state. We've got storage in every state. There's 350 of us that are part of the van line. It's called Beacons.
Hey, Steve, he needs to scoot closer to the mic.
Oh, that's the mic there. So
Yeah.
going over there.
Go for your, it'll all come out through your presentation. Yeah. I was just gonna
See him.
But we still need to kill time?
Yeah,
I'm not afraid to stop. Yeah. Just want to say hi to everybody in Zoom land. Can you hear me okay out there? No kind of thumbs up or anything, but can't really see that. But yeah, I was just saying that when Steve asked that good question about do we move to North Carolina or anywhere in the country, yes, we move people all over the world. We can go overseas, we can go anywhere in the country. There's 350 of us that are all part of the Beacons these groups. So we have movers and storage facilities in every state. So we've got people covered. Yeah.
Is there a way to do like start presentation or whatever, or and move it like a slide or?
Well, work. All right.
That's Tana. She can see that.
Yep, right up. I'll go to dismiss.
Can you see it, Tana?
You're over here.
I can see your preferred affiliates, but I can't. I mean, I can see it from the.
Here, I
You
can.
know,
You can
I'm
see the
looking.
slideshow.
She can't see it.
Well, from far away, but I can see it's there.
I go up to slide and it should do it. It's in there. In the right file. And then, oh shoot, of course, it's not doing it right there. But it's you. It was up there. You. Slideshow. There it is. Oh, that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
See, ask Tana if she can see that now without being on the camera, but on the Zoom.
I can see what it is, but I can't read the words, obviously.
Okay, hit stop sharing and then go back to sharing again. Yeah, try that one. Does that help?
Yes, sir. It's there.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So, all right, fair enough. Well, first of all, I saw Courtney on here. Courtney, hello. Thanks for joining today. It was awesome meeting with you. I did an estimate for her, and we will be moving her and her family as well. So, hello. As far as this meeting goes, what we are doing is just trying to help you prepare your clients for their move. You know the drill. A lot of times it's a time crunch. So you've got selling a house one day, get the next house the next day. So you playing the juggle and keys game. We work with you on all that kind of stuff. If we need to go in storage for a minute, we'll take you in for free for a week or two and then deliver out. Just make sure you're protected there. All right, louder. All right. Fair enough. So that's basically slide one. Let's hit slide two here. If it's gonna let me.
Didn't click or hit the down arrow.
Down arrow. Side arrow's not working. Space bar. Where are we at? There we are. All right. So I'm going to tell you about myself. So I'm the representative basically of this office. So if you have somebody you're already working with 2-man movers, obviously continue working with them. But I'm going to be the face of the company here. I'll be here at your meetings when you have them. And I'll be the one that talks to your clients and helps with your clients. So about me, was United States Air Force. So I served 4 years. I was kind of not the smartest and brightest bull in my family, and I was a bull rider. I still regret it some days. Second place in Santa Quinn, does that count? So I sold myself. So I did do that. I got Larry H. Miller sponsored me, so I just traveled for free. So that was fun.
Do a military discount then?
So we do offer military discounts. We do, it's different months. So we separate it based on, you know, police, military, fire, EMT, doctors. We kind of separate it, spread it out. But we do absolutely do discounts for.
So I have a military contract, you guys. We have it on pause just because during COVID, it was so difficult to work with all the red tape and everything. But they trust us enough to give us the account. So yeah, we're military approved. We just got to get that on pause here. Okay, they're starting to be more friendly to work with.
It's growing. The military side is growing really fast. So,
And you're still intact?
Ish. Ish. Enough to put together a good estimate. Is that fair? Okay, so other than that, I'm, you know, avid outdoorsman. I love hiking, boating, fishing, all that stuff. I end up in hiking into places my wife would kill me, but it's who I am. Obviously, husband, father. That's my wife and my beautiful daughter right there. So I felt like I wanted to share my family and who I am. My qualifications, so that you know that I am qualified for this. I am certified in supply chain management and logistics. I was a military honor graduate, promoted to senior airman, which included training, excess training in logistics. I've got 5 years of professional sales experience, 3 years in the private sector moving industry. So outside of military supply, I've got 3 years in the moving industry here. And I was part of the team that earned a bronze medallion, which is a pretty big award from the van line in sales for Beacon's interstate moves. So
Wow.
it was a pretty big deal, and we were all very proud of that. So my core values goes back to the military. So it's integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. So that is what I truly believe in to my heart. You can ask this man right here. That is, I fight tooth and nail for my values. So, all right. So next slide here, protecting your client's move. What you want to do when you're looking at movers or helping your client look for movers, you always want to look for a licensed and credible company. Way you do that, obviously, you have to do your research. You have to dig into it, figure out who they are. Do they have address, phone number, US dot numbers, of the truck numbers, meaning that you can legally be driving on the road. There is a company, or not a company, a website that you can go to that will help you with this. It's called protectyourmove.gov. That is an excellent website, and I'll get into that here in just a minute because the valuation part. So protectyourmove.gov, what it'll do is it will let you know about the moving company that you're looking into. So it'll tell you how many trucks they have on the road, how many complaints they have, all of that kind of stuff, if they're even legitimate, if they even exist. So that's how you kind of protect your clients from brokers.
Absolutely jump in.
Yeah, jump in.
This, you guys might think that sounds kind of obvious, like common sense even for people, but we get it all the time from real estate agents where they'll, after you guys get to know Travis, you can just like text in and say, hey, my client is saying that they can get this moved for like 50% less than you guys. Then you just got to start asking these questions like, are they a broker? Did they actually come into your house? And he'll cover this stuff, but it really gets me excited when I hear that, because so many people they just don't know what to look for. And that's part of what he wants to do, is just give you guys some information where you can pass it to your customer and say, look, if you're gonna hire a mover, check this out real quick. Let me help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'll get into an example of an agent that saved her client probably $6,000 or $7,000.
Yeah.
And a $5,000 deposit that she probably would have lost and maybe not even got her belongings. So I'll give that example here in just a minute. Last portion of this is evaluate your valuation options. So in the moving industry, we do not do insurance. It's not insurance. It is valuation. So what that means is that there is an agreement between the agent, so us, and the client of how much your belongings are worth. And then there is a price, I mean, obviously, that you pay to have your belongings covered with that valuation. So let's see. This is where I'm praying that the video works. Come on, AJ, work for me. Dang it. He's not working for me.
You need to send me again?
There is a possibility. Let's see if it allows me. You know what? I might need to grab her really quick. Stop sharing. Okay. Back to, so minimize this or, okay. Oh, there we are. It's not going there. All right, so here was those embedded videos that I did.
Yeah.
So I've got a few of them, and I've got them on my computer. What I can do is I can screen share from there.
Okay.
Are you able to like allow me to screen share from there? At least it'll show the video. Is that something? You know, you seem to be pretty dang tech savvy. You keep talking.
But that's,
Yeah.
do you have them on a website?
Dude,
How about we go to the website?
mail it over to you really quick.
Or what is, I can just type it in.
So rogue operator.
It's road operator.
So it's gonna be youtube.com.
So
You
you
sure you don't want me to send it to you?
yeah, here,
Okay.
pull it up.
Be straight to your email, right? Same email that I did.
Yeah, same email's fine.
And
We'll
I
just,
apologize for this, but this was my
Oh.
biggest worry.
oh, you're fine.
And then do you have that video from Mike by chance still?
From what?
From Mike. It was
Did you send it via email?
no, it was sent last week. We were gonna play it last week and it wasn't working.
Oh, no, nobody sent it over
Okay.
to me.
What point is it going to see? They have like that. Oh, was it Presidio?
Assistant.
Because you only kind of was. So the first link would be ground one on it.
Or they can't see is how.
Yeah, that was.
Internet's slow here. Who would have sent it? Mike?
It would have come from
Travis? Sorry, I've only been here 2 weeks.
No, you're okay.
Travis Cooper, Travis Jensen.
Travis to my presentation. So that one might be out.
That was from,
That was from earlier. Wasn't it?
yeah, I think he sent.
To gmail.com.
Here, let me, oh, here we go.
Second one. All right, so go to the first video.
Hi, I'm Jason, president of Robot Moving Families. About how important it is to be a smart shopper when you're buying a new house or renting a new apartment. But the need to keep smart doesn't stop there. When you're looking to move your treasured possessions to your new home across town or across the country, you need to do your homework and not just a quick internet search looking for a good deal. Make sure the company you're working with is licensed and actually the mover that they say they are. Here are some tips to ensure you're working with a professional, ethical mover.
You turn it on.
Take the time to verify the mover's identity so you know who you're dealing with. looking for signs things might not be right, like no physical address, phone number on their website, or if they don't provide a US DOT number. You can research your moving company on protectyourmove.gov. Get at least 3 written estimates based on a survey, either in-home or over video, where they see your home and goods. If you get an estimate that sounds too good to be true, they don't want to see your goods, that's a big red flag. Know your rights. You can also visit protectyourmove.gov to learn more about the federal laws governing interstate moving, and check with your state moving association or state consumer affairs office for laws about in-state moves. Make sure your mover tells you about your valuation options. Valuation policies are your recourse for getting damaged items repaired or replaced. While it's more expensive, full replacement value protection offers you the best coverage. Don't sign blank documents, and review everything you do sign, especially your estimate and your bill of lading, to ensure that all the information is correct before you sign. For more tips and information, visit ATA Moving and Storage Conference's website at moving.org, the Department of Transportation at protectyourmove.gov, or your state moving association.
All right. So that one. And let's see if I can find my presentation again. All right. All right. I need my tech guy again. Where do I go? Alt what?
Press alt, then hit tab, you just do your presentation, go out.
Oh, okay. Alt tab.
And so that's you go to it.
Okay.
That one, yes. And go ahead and yes. No,
that was the wrong one. Alt tab. That was it. No. Is it the Zoom there or?
It was where you'll just like share the screen. I don't see your.
Yeah, I don't see it. It disappeared on me again, didn't it? So let's go back to the drive, real estate marketing presentation. And zip through it real quick.
Zoom again, just start sharing.
Okay, so back to Zoom. Right here.
So I have that excellent Thomas kind of doing it.
Not that. Okay, Zoom. Right there.
I don't know the Zoom meeting.
Yeah, it's not showing me the share screen. Did we kick everybody out?
We're still here.
Okay.
We just can't see your slide.
All right.
Figuring out.
So exit minimized.
There we go.
Share screen. And then it's that one. All right, we're home. We're home. I apologize.
Thanks you guys for sticking it out.
You guys are awesome. You really are. So, all right, that was protecting the client, your client's move. The video, it was a summary, basically what I talked to you about, just a little more in detail from our president and CEO of the Beacons and Wheaton Van Lines. So here's the example that I wanted to show. I nixed out everything. Okay, that's not being nice. I nixed out everything that I could. So it's not going to be easy for you on Zoom to see this, but right here is our estimate. There's their estimate. Sorry, that company. I'm not trying to hurt you, but you are hurting somebody else. Anyways, so $19,000 is my total that I gave to on my estimate. And I did an on-site estimate and it came to 19,000 pounds is what it was. Now they gave her a total moving estimate of 18,964. Surprisingly very close on the estimate as far as the weight. They were at 18,382 for not being here, and like in this state I was quite surprised and impressed with that. But that's the total prices, so that's what they gave you, right? Now, when you go to the next page, here's your valuation. My price with full coverage covered at $114,000 was $19,527. Theirs with $1,000 deductible covered at $23,000. Their final price is $23,000. That's where the scam is. That's where they're scamming. Now, the next page, they were charging $5,000 to insure her shipment, $5,300 to insure her shipment. Why? Because of this. Here is our, so if you go to that website, this shows everything about us. So our complaints in 2021, like federal complaints, major federal complaints, we had 10, 2022, 5. For them, 69 in 2021, 2022, 70. So there's the complaints part of it. Number of trucks and tractors, that's going to be our semis and box trucks on the road. 133,687. Trailers, 1,038. They had 3 tractors and 3 trailers on the road. That's all they have. So they're a broker. What they were doing is they were trying to sell the move, and that valuation was to cover their butts. That's all it was. So there was a chance that these people didn't even get their belongings, or it took it 9 months to get there. So that real estate agent, by just looking at that estimate and saying, let's get a second opinion. I trust you, man, over, let's give them a call. It saved this lady. And you know, our move actually ended up coming in under estimate. She was very happy at the end of the day. And her final price was like $18,200, and she was stoked. So it wouldn't have been that way. But I wanted to share that because, go ahead. So on that one with 19,000, what was it? No, that was she had a lot. This is the NCA. She had, it was a 4-bedroom with an office. And then I would say square footage wise, she was probably close to 3,800, maybe 4,000 feet.
Weight for square footage or amount of furniture?
Weight. So we base it on weight. So if you
The meal that would cost them $18,000 the meal.
Depends where you want to move the mill to. On those kind of things, there's specialty companies. There really are, and they have different ways of doing it.
It's a standard government regulation though that is done by weight. We all have to do that. And the problem is with these brokers, they'll sell that job to somebody that's not even licensed and doesn't play by any of the rules. And that's where they can just like put it in storage and wait 6 months to deliver it. And then your client's just going, this has been a nightmare. I wish I never would have listed my house.
Yep.
And they start tying it together with the idea of selling their house. You know, it's not nothing to do with that. It's
And call the agents.
Yeah, exactly.
For 6 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yesterday I got a phone call. It was from just another agent that I work with all the time, and it's a client. She had a broker move. I didn't tell you about this one yet, but she had a broker move. It took 6 months for her to get her stuff. Everything showed up broken. Everything was damaged. Lotion bottles, all that kind of stuff was tipped upside down, spilled everywhere. It was a disaster of a move, and she's terrified of using a moving company. And so the agent called me and asked me to reach out to her. And she never got an on-site estimate. She never did any of that. It was just all through a broker.
My son moved from Seattle to California, and they said they would come and box up everything, label it, and deliver it within 1 week. They showed up with the semi truck and said, we aren't boxing anything. He's got to catch his flight. His wife's already there with the baby, and he's boxing and he's throwing clothes and dishes in the same box and not labeling it. And it took,
just praying it shows up good.
And it took months them to deliver.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate. That's why the president of Beacons did that video to try to get it out there, right? As we're heading into the busiest time of the year. June is always the busiest in our industry. We're trying to help. But he wants us to spread the word for as many real estate agents as we can to get that video out to sell, help save people a lot of hassle and wasted money.
Because his wife had just given birth and she got all of her things a month later, and then it's not labeled and everything. I mean, she was just losing it, so.
Not bad. Yeah.
Oh.
I hate that. Because
It's
just so.
it's a stain on our industry. It really is. It makes it hard for us because like yesterday's phone call, all I've got is skepticism from her. And I told her, like, I made her a commitment. She lives 2.5 hours away from me. So I'm going to drive out to your house. We're going to walk through and we're going to make sure this estimate's put together right. So I don't have any issue doing that. I don't care if you live in Nephi or if you live in Logan. I'll make sure that you're taken care of, and I'm going to come and look at your belongings and make sure that the estimate is accurate for you. So
Yeah, and it's not just the brokers, it's like what we call fly-by-night movers, just small moving companies that don't have an affiliation with a van line. So a good tip to give your people, if somebody's moving in to Utah from out of state, or if they're moving out, make sure that they talk to a company that's connected to a van line. I know the word van line, so I don't even know what that means, but that's who our Beacon's company is.
you see United, you see Mayflower, you see all those big trucks on the road that have those are van lines. So you want to be associated with that because that's where you're going to get your protection.
Yes.
So it really is. So
the van line won't hire any of us movers to be the representative in each state unless we have good ratings and we check out. And so that's just a good kind of one way to find out if you're getting a good move or not at a good price.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So how many did they kick out? We transitioned over to Beacons from another agent or from Stevens.
Yeah.
When they bought them out, and they kicked out so many different moving companies and agencies that were like local agencies. They just said, no, you guys are not qualified. You don't do good work. There's too many complaints.
It's not good enough. They were actually, I knew the owners, they were pretty good companies. They just weren't good enough. So Beacons has a real high bar. They've been in business since 1891. So they don't mess around subbing out their work like they do to us. So
we're lucky to be far.
How much to 18?
They actually, we've got pictures.
Picture the wagons.
Red on wagon.
Oh,
So we can share that with you.
That's cool. I wish I had that.
That's something that needs to be done before you get there.
It's an option. So we will provide a full service move. We will come and pack every single thing. Anything that needs to be created, we have specialty services, third-party services that will come in and do that. It really, at the end of the day, it comes down to what you want to do and what your cost and your budget is. So, but we will come in and do that. Valuations, speaking of, since we're on that page, if it is packed by owner, unless there is clearly, like if you watch us drop all these boxes or there's clear damage to the box, your valuation isn't going to be as good. Your coverage isn't going to be as good because you packed it yourself, and we can't guarantee that you packed it properly. Does that make sense? So we do our best, and Mike, as the owner, is the probably most fair person when it comes to claims if there is damage. He really is. But PBOs, they're just not covered the same. If it's packed by us and things are broken, then it's pretty much, it's our fault. We did it. Makes sense.
We have so few damages, you guys, that I'm still able to handle those damage claims myself. And there's 3 guys running around like Travis closing deals all the time on moves. We do a lot of moves, and I'm the one that signs off on the claim and make sure the customer's not angry. So it's another unique thing that we offer.
It's moving. Things happen, and we make sure we take care of it. So, all right, next slide. Why choose 2-man movers? And we're gonna get to play this game again because I don't know if this video is. Oh, it is. Oh, come on, come back. I thought it was gonna work.
Yeah,
It is. It is. Did you guys see this? It wasn't emailed out.
so you're just they were moving, and then all of a sudden they look so good.
because they were happy.
He's running like crazy. He likes to work out. He loves to be a part.
So I'm gonna need to do stop share again and then reshare, right? Okay. So tab,
Stop sharing.
do stop share first. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
You are awesome. I appreciate your help. So 2-man presentation. And Mike, your video was in here as well, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
one of those things right now.
I don't know if they're gonna see on Zoom, you stop sharing.
So let's go back over to Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, right there.
Share screen.
Share screen and let's share. That's the one. All right.
Human Movers has been the answer to our move. Has been amazing. We sold our house in Draper probably about 7 months ago and had to move half of it into a storage unit and the other half into one of our rentals. And so two-man took on the job of leaving their blankets and wraps and taking care of all our stuff in our storage unit for the last 7 or 8 months. And then waited for us to move into our brand new home that we just built and did bulk moves for us seamlessly.
I was really happy with all the office people, the drivers. They showed up on time. They were professional. They brought a lot of solutions at a time where we needed a little help moving into our new home. We appreciate all the work that they did.
All right.
Is that one video, Travis, of me showing the warehouse?
Yeah, that's the one. So if you want to email that really quick, I can get it on there. Email it over to Presidio Assistant at gmail.com. I'm learning. See how quick I'm learning. All right.
I'm gonna do it with time. Okay.
We got 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so back to Zoom. Oh, wrong one. That's the one. Screen share. What I choose? Share. All right. We're all back on the same page now, right? Okay. All right. So what is two-man movers committed to provide for your clients? And I'm gonna let Mike take a little bit over on this one after you get that sent over to that. But
Send it to you again.
Presidio Assistant at gmail.com.
Okay, also Presidio Education.
Yeah, that's a different one. Do the assistant.
Okay.
That's the one I can see right here. So all right, and I'll just run over this really quick, and then I'm going to let Mike talk on it for a minute because this is something that I feel that would come really good from you as the owner. But with this company, I've been with them for 3 years. The employees are great. They are not only trustworthy, but they're skilled. Like they don't bring in people who are just run of the mill. They've never done it before. They bring in experience. So you're getting people who have actually moved things before.
Yeah.
So professionally, yes. And a quality fleet of trucks. We work closely with Penske, and we've got trucks that you don't need to worry about us breaking down, anything like that. You're not running around in old 1987 box trucks. You've got nice new trucks and they're well taken care of. Cleaned out every day after every move too. So storage, safe and secure. It really is 24/7 monitoring there. We've got it's 40,000 square feet. Is that right? 40,000 square feet of storage space. So if you in Salt Lake, so
it's strapped in the freeway, so it's convenient for all the semi trucks. We've got 8 bay doors so they can pull up and unload. So we're bringing stuff in from other states all the time, from other real estate referrals, so we get all over the country. Yeah, so it's clean, like traditional storage, you get mice in your furniture and stuff like that, and you don't even notice that you get the furniture back into the house that it's all full of bugs and stuff. That happens. Ours it's totally clean.
So you can take over here. If I stop share, you can still talk and everybody's hearing, right?
Like that, yeah, that's
Okay.
what do we need to talk about?
I want to talk. We want to talk about your business.
Oh
yeah, this is why choose two-man movers. You know exactly why.
Yeah. Because like the storage that we were just talking about, we have that in every state. Every major city has a Beacon's agent storage with approved movers like us. So it's not just here. But then on the other hand, I don't want people thinking that all we want is the big moves, the big out-of-state moves. We like doing small moves. Like in the winter, we'll get down to the 2-hour minimum moves. Just with 2 guys in 2 hours, you know, so.
2 hours?
That's as low as we usually will go, but when the business is kind of like the hotel business and the airlines, a lot of our costs in the industry go up in the summer. Then when the demand goes up, I know it sounds not so great, but it's just the way it is. And so our prices, everybody's prices do go up in the summer. And then we also do 3 or 4 hour minimums in the summer. It's just harder to squeeze in those little ones when it's really busy. But yeah, that's it's one thing that we can do that might interest everybody here is when their next house isn't ready. And we can actually take it into our place. We'll offer up to 2 weeks free storage to store it for them until that house is ready. And if they need a little longer, then of course we can just charge them a reasonable rate for the storage to get them by until the house is ready. That's come in real handy for a lot of our real estate agents. Just freak out, you know, it could just be something's missing paperwork that the client didn't get to the title company or whatever. It might not even be the real estate agent's fault. So we try to help out and always make sure. Yes, it's too good to be more system for us. Yeah, it is. Yeah. We totally appreciate how long it's getting listening, get somebody and have them there. It's stressful, but it doesn't have to be. Understand it.
Just pause it real quick. Just restart it when I get it shared to everybody. So.
Sure, man. I'll get just a little bit more of you talking, then I'll stop. If you can play it.
I can, I believe, but we get to play this game one more time, so back to Zoom. Oh, come on, Travis, right one. Is that the one there?
A lot of what I say in this we've already covered, but I wanted you guys to see the warehouse, because that is a real big advantage if they want to use that, especially for free for a little bit of time. And it is private, so people can't go. It's very secure. We've got 32 cameras, 36 cameras all over the inside and out, and I can see them on my phone. Management can see it, so it's very secure.
Shouldn't be that one.
Did you do it again, Klaus?
I'm crossing my fingers that this is it. That's it. All right. Let's go back to Zoom. Did I need to do stop share and reshare? Because I didn't do that. Oh, it is sharing on. Okay. Let's make you really big.
It's stressful, but it doesn't have to be. At Two Man Movers, we understand that moving is about more than just transporting your belongings. It's about trust, reliability, and peace of mind. Our team of expert movers are here to take care of everything from packing, loading to transportation and unloading. We have the equipment and expertise to handle any, no matter how large or how small. Our state-of-the-art trucks are equipped with everything necessary to keep your belongings safe and secure. Our movers are highly skilled and experienced in handling even the most delicate items. We take pride in our work and treat every item with the utmost care. And if you need storage, we've got you covered. Our secure 40,000 square foot climate controlled storage facility is monitored 24/7. It provides a safe and secure place to store your belongings. So at Two Man Movers, we're not just moving your belongings, moving your life. That's why we go above and beyond to ensure that every move is executed with the highest level of professionalism and customer care. Trust Two Man Movers for your next move. Contact us today to experience our expert level of service. The day that we could put that video together, a lot of our guys were out of town. We knew a lot of them was St. George, and probably about half of our people were gone, but it just had to be taken at that time. So that was true. Yeah, and then you guys saw the warehouse with those wood vaults. That's what everybody in the business just stuffs those wood vaults full. That's how it works. And then forklifts stack those vaults on top of each other. And then if it doesn't fit in the vaults, it goes on a shelf. It was just like Home Depot type shelves. So that's how that works. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, it's kind of a presentation there. So what questions do you have? Any? Fairly thorough there.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Fine. miles to miles away and pound or just pound?
Correct. So, all right, here's a couple of different things, and we didn't really go into this. I talked a lot of interstate stuff today, and I did that because that's where we're running into a lot of problems, is the trust issues. On local moves, it's going to be based on time. So the time that it actually takes to get the job done. Now mileage does account for that as well. So if we have to drive 40 miles to get to your house and then 10 miles to the next house and 30 miles back, that's 70 miles that we had to drive, not counting the 10 between the houses, we have to collect for, obviously, because our crews are out on the road and they're working. We don't charge warehouse to warehouse. So we don't start the time when we leave and end it when we get back. We just do a flat rate travel charge. So you're not getting charged for gas station stops, bathroom breaks, any of that fun stuff. It's just a flat rate charge. So hourly rates vary. It's based on how many movers you need for your job, how many trucks you need for your job is really like a big part of it. And then packing and crating services. So like I have a job that just booked, it was Monica. She has a sauna that has to be disassembled. We don't do that. So we're not going to have our movers go into the technicalities of unplugging all the little plugs and do that.
You guys don't move like full aquariums.
So what I say in estimates is anything live cannot go on the truck. So no kids, dogs, cats, or pets or plants. None of that can go on our trucks. I'm sorry. Right. No, we don't need that. So, but no, anything that's alive can't go on the truck. It's a liability issue. It's even a plant, whether we're moving 5 miles down the road or across the country. It's
hot in there too, so the plants aren't happy.
Yeah. So,
but the only reason we started to charge fuel costs you guys is when the prices went so high. And my accountant watches that when they're close and he hovers it up and down with the price of fuel. And once it gets back into a reasonable where it was before we didn't charge anything extra. I think it was like maybe $2 something a gallon, $2.80 or whatever.
Yeah.
Then we don't charge extra to the fuel or the mileage. But I've always prided our company on not nickel and diming people. We just charge a fair hourly rate and no extras on a local move unless you pack with us. But then that fuel thing came up, so it's pretty minor though.
Yeah.
So it's like people get charged like $30-40 or something on local movie.
No, it's probably been the most fair thing that I've seen. So it was based on a travel charge. He said the 280 is what it used to be. They left that in there and they adjust it based on what it is from there. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Joe has been extremely fair in that.
Accountant Joe, yeah, he didn't be
So
he Mr. Detail, like you wouldn't believe.
I had a customer.
Yeah.
You know, I had a customer 2 days ago ask me, how's my fuel surcharge $7? Because you're only a few miles down the road. So we don't really need to collect that much extra. It's just a few bucks.
That's all in the software. That just automatically puts there. But that's the only extra that we have on the local.
So what are your hourly rates compared like in
So yeah, hourly it varies. So say it's 2 movers in a truck, you're going to be $139, $149 depending on the dates. Weekend rates are typically higher, Fridays and Saturdays. When do you want to move if you're going to move? That's why it's supply and demand. You know the drill. So rates do go up on weekends. Everybody wants those 2 days. It's not significant, but that would be 2 movers in a truck. It will change through seasons. So we have peak season, which we're getting into. It's going to start going up. And then obviously it'll start falling back down as fall comes in and winter comes in and moving slows down.
From the highest you'll see is like 169 an hour for 2 men in the truck.
Yeah.
139 that's pretty much where it's a lot of it here.
Yeah, it's usually around 130.
2 men in a truck.
No, that would be 4 or 5 movers. Yeah,
It's actually cheaper. I mean, if you get the right amount, if you get 4 people on it, you got a pair of 2 working together. Maybe a 5th guy stacking the truck, so you put stuff there, and then that guy puts it all together and be tight. I am tight in the truck.
Make it 5 per 1,000 square feet.
What was that?
One time.
getting technical. No, It probably does kind of balance, in all honesty. So, I mean, we'd have to send two. It's automatic. We can't just send one guy there. We have to have two people.
And Travis was one of our best movers. So are the other two people that are out there doing estimates. They were really good movers. One guy who's in the business, he's been in the business 42 years. So he's a really good mover and he's an estimator. So these guys can walk in and see how long it'll take. But then we have some great software that puts it together and nails it down exactly. So that's where they're pretty close. We like to say within 10% of an estimate. That's the goal.
That's the target. If I'm outside 10%, I'm not happy with myself. And
Beat yourself up too. People change too, they get rid of stuff or they add stuff, essentially you do the estimate, that happens too. But you know, this go, you can't have to blame the customer, right? You just have to, okay.
You just.
it's a balancing act.
Fair.
It is, but when I go through estimates, I do let everybody know if you even are questioning taking it. Let's put it on the list. Like, you know, if you're like, oh, I might get rid of this coffee table, I'm probably going to, but maybe not. Let's put it on the list because I would rather you come down than go over and have enough trucks there to get your belongings to where they need to go. So, all right, I'm done boring you guys. Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear some. That was